Hello. Me da for pa na ho to say me gidi e say nyame adom nti. Ho ye pa because me I'm doing very very well. Nyame adom nti me ho ye pa. E fa me and Dosty. Na ho to say. Yep. Amazing. Nyame adom Saturday aside to ye biom. Me na do say dia na no ani Showtyme with Andy Dosty. No menya ba isu de ene na nsem e wo so de e do so pa yi. Ene nsem aye ba bedi nkomo ni bi. DJ has want to say Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede ne nyuma kosa intino gise wo mano $10 million wo gise sika no wo jimpata sika because mo yusu ne nyum ene nkomo no be the rough ye ne DJ has want to be kasa ye be bon mo di mpia ne na kasa 1 year old finally 1 year old be Guinness World Records Oma consider and also Oma certify no as a world record holder or a painting. Nyamiadum Islam or just 1 year old. Nyamiadum when ya was setting a new Guinness World Record. Mind you, near what obi ono so we be abrante bi a dua bi esi ni ba bi on ma no abam no dua esi on ma no abam no dua bi esi obi no abam no ono so nyamiadum ono so anya bi so Ghana you too unless ebi on ma ye nimba for now enim si you too. And yeah, we'll look at that. There's another issue. Okonfo kwade miamini Jerry Anaba. JJ Anaba. Video be ba online and say yehu ya ne say Okonfo kwade e perform wa abontin ama Ghana for ye. Adane asema che say se na ehi phone ye te esi obi na de na kobo show. Okonfo kwade ne sebi just wonu kwa losing weight ni ade enye say ni enim say de kwada etie wa onim ni bia enim say de na boy ne ho face tie ene che say ogina ne na so all of a sudden areho na nkomo ho eye de no abedu sam pempenso yi na de na ekoso ankasa and so we look at that story say all ne de door so pa we be looking at that me di bebre so be kan ho e na afei me amedofo delay say on there or enjoy dating rumors no and also between on amrado because and also can ho bi ni nyina kan ho dem show business so mo kan kra no no ye kese mo o mo kan bi nkan ho to da bia ye nim say ade nante sa so ye be ya manate sa these are some of the things and e ba be di ho komosi etna say ma remfi Black Rasta and so a special guest and the Black Rasta so ba be din komo na no obesa mo hit FM e me ka de ke dani blows me ni teach na pa che say na ka de yo enu ano me ma na akwa ba Showtyme with Andy Dosty so we enigin sem anasensem akoso e wo Ghana ha weekend yi mu nyina na watwi mu nyina de aba no ene ma bɔ ni nyina tofa me de bro weekend yi mu Mami fa Sidama Steve Man clothing. Abranti say ba say yen shenta de say ye twa atade a shoulder say ni Steve Man. Ara wo sam ne say on susu mi atade e krada say bridge no na me fa we susu no the meter hey I didn't never say tape measure. What the measure tape na beto nche no measure no who say we nie waist 25 shoulder there by no check ni na no de aba wonye ne sa obetumi ahwewa no atwa sew Steve Man too much na no me friend no nam ka say so obi so ope entade no so se me fa ni pa ko ne picture send no me gi send no zala edkese Steve Man why bibia nyam sha enu anom one man atade de wo hwe a no ahwe papa because you are what you wear and then fashion is what you wear. First Steve Man 0540 710 580 0540 710 580 Steve Man number no. E ba be bon komo na mamema kojo kin akwaba akwaba.
Yes obra.
Na where?
Yankopa no ho yefa.
We can never have a go.
Adom.
What if I change Marziana?
There a year ago into Afena.
I've never quite
me make it 12 free mo. Enti e be you know 31st. And then the first and second, I watch him.
Now this time a year crowd also. Yes.
I can't.
Some make us say, yeah. Miss me fear one case. Just say, a year back, me know some years.
Yeah.
And any of you.
Yeah.
Maybe I make crowd just say, or down. Yeah, just say. It's very unfortunate. Nah. Yeah. I mean, for crazy. Now, music producer Ben Kusilin. And then near pen crab. Me, I mean, you Ben.
Wow.
Ben Kusilin, just say, Messuon. Just say, me. I've been sad. Ben Kusilin, I want to be with you. Ben, the producer, he did. When that baby just said, oh, I've been very sad today. He said, I mean, find the currency.
Amen.
Yo, me can accept Black Rasta ever come in and then so the Otibe means, you know, hey, I'm two blower a corner side. My man!
Yes, man. Respect.
Black Rasta and I'm coming so Kochoko president. Now, says the new album, my best friend, Salaga Soldier. I've taken time to listen to the album. Nejuma Kum. Oh, yeah, saying, how do you do it? The tree didn't shut down yet. Yes,
the tree na ye pa.
The
tree na ye pa. Makosua tree no pa.
Why then?
Makosua tree.
Makosua tree. Makosua tree no pa. Yo, it's a thing for say. Enkoye kakra mo fa channel. Mami kai will say, yeah, live on Facebook. Mpacho. Say in case I would comment neba make am. Share the link. Now the force in your being share. Na me nya hu se wa ba me radar no so pe me ma o shout out. Me do two be ma in here pa. Na me busa say ti o album no. Ya na enwum no ne ade ne say na wo ye na utumi ye ma ne ye. Unya sa quality no.
In fact, album we no recording over a period of 5 years.
Album
back no 5 years no. Time you know, say yare no buy no COVID no.
Right.
So that time no nyina na ye was studio boy juma pa. And 6 sound engineers na omuye hu ejuma. Right from Zap Mallet obi anim say Black Rasta is Zap Mallet there. Ya ye ejuma check. You know, many artists back wa record me more than any artist in the world. You know, Zap Mallet. Ya boy ejuma check. Apart from Zap no, me discover some new brethren and so somebody like TK. You know, also a very good sound engineer. You know, also boy ejuma ewo album no so. And then Nana Finn.
Right.
They said they was see a friend with 2 lock. Two lock. And a lock. Because they said they were born reggae. Wakocha Rasta.
Charlie. Nipa ba kwa see a caso be talented.
Oh my God.
Nana Finn.
Extremely. Extremely. Nana Finn, yet me a production no. You bought all the instruments. Now you send it now man. Said Nana Finn, listen to this. Whatever you want to remove that. Feel free. Don't consult me. And add whatever you want to add. Hey, now or the sound no babaka, it's like crazy. When him say he understood it Zap Mallet, and to know mix idea, you would hear Zap Mallet in the mix, and you would hear Nana Finn himself, aka 2 Lock, in the mix. And me man, we have 10 tracks on the album, you know.
Oh wow!
And it's crazy. Every time, no, who's sending a sound that, Obekacho say Black. I don't like the hi-hats, the way this guy played the hi-hats. Yambo hi-hats no fufro. And I have patience for that. Yabekwa kobo hi-hats no fufro. Say guitar, na about guitar no. Most of the time, no. Who take it time, Emmanuel. Oh yes. In fact, they're quite expensive. And if I record so many songs at the end, when I see 20 songs, you know. And different sound engineers, and then final, you know, remastering. When you say time na be I have friend remastering. This time when you studio work now, no, you are ready to release it. But in my days, you would have to do what is called remastering. Album where you remastering. You they command DKB, David Kwame Bolton, right. UK trained.
Right.
The sounding in our command. Hey, he also sat back and said, "Hey, Munko back into the studio and give me this dB.
Okay.
Me per minus 5 dB for each of the sounds. And he call back, reduce way, and got him exactly what he wanted. and all tena so I was so happy.
Prime Studios.
Prime Studios, so you know, in the beauty of the area, no serenity, 100%.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God. And na papai from one sound to the other sound. Black Rasta, what did you intend for this sound, warm or cold? May say, give it what you feel. To man idea no. Then he would also go ahead and at the end of the day, you have 20 solid tracks from the album.
And you Marco 20.
20.
I don't know when you been free more and I say then 5 years and 20 songs.
And say, coming from my time, no, na yepe albums pa, and I albums no so yepe a number of songs. When we say we be told album, I feel say you should be able to have his money's worth. Of course, one song can give you your money's worth, but 20 no be a whole journey. I mean, to whom much is what given, no, they require be brave from you. So I decided, say, it's a talent. Nyamia my talent, no. Why don't we just release it? If I'm not, you know, more than 20, by it, you see 20 songs to give to the audience. And I'm glad, say, Andy, I mean, when you travel around Africa, no, and beyond, no, I'm hearing things where you say, this is my favorite. And we used to say, this is my, in Nigeria, say, almost per barber shop, before I realized Sodom and Gomorrah and so.
In fact, these are the two favorites.
Oh my God. I mean, in the north.
Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah. I mean, that's the first track on the album.
Yes.
And I feel Barbershop.
Barbershop
is what, number 12?
15, yes, you're right.
15. 12 or 15?
15, yes.
15, okay.
15. Not to do so, there's a song on the album called Kafankere, The Leg of a Dog. And also, it has become a little controversial. People are loving it and so many other such things. And I will say, the album is actually doing very, very well, unprecedentedly. Yes, and the album, no dear. I'm so excited, especially we have had some collaborations, which are helping us, like Anthony B. say, on the barber shop, and a Tiken Jaffa Koli, or Nusu number one reggae artist in Africa when it comes to reggae. No? He's touring alongside Alpha Blondie. And also, we have a song on it called Oba Oba Generation. French for the say Oba Oba Generation. Is also doing very, very well. The streaming numbers are increasing every now and then. And in fact, I am excited, say, yeah, album way. More than just excited.
Wow.
It's heavy.
Who favorite else here?
In fact, when we started recording, the first song we recorded on the album was Sodom and Gomorrah. And no Zap Mallet, any AB, and omu record this song, And when it came out, I was so overwhelmed. Say, hey, so this is what we have had finally. You call studio in and out. Come and do some small poetry here. Okay, let's have a hook here. You say, they directed the song nicely. Black Rasta, on this song, you have to sing. Ube tu nyom no. Let me say, okay, let us sing. I sang, said, okay, we sang it over and over because we wanted a different Black Rasta on that track. And at the end out, I was more than just excited. I said, oh, okay. So I'm singing melody. And I'm singing modern, as in modern, and you say, when you are hitting note way, reggae there, we always want to go raw.
And they say, one year poetry.
Poetry, kakra, ewo, sa song no more. But the whole album, no, was just 2 poems.
This time go Tonyum.
Me Tonyum, as in me Tonyum.
Okay. And then now to me, is it because and go for criticize or say poetry in the doors when I said it?
Unim say we have been for a long time. It comes to a time where people will say, oh, we are funny kakra. Okay. And sisamu kakra. Something like that. So, oh, poetry, no, and there are a lot of people too are a little ignorant. Oh, so we say nyonyom. With your kasa. They don't really understand what it is to say poetry. And I think some people also took advantage of that to try and trample on the brand. Say, oh, say Black Rasta there, on Tunyumu. Or he makes funny songs, and Black Rasta does this. Or yes, say. But my first album was a singing album. I released the first album, yes, singing. Second album, singing. Obama album, Nunkwana, experimenting with some poetry, left, right, and a fire. And people decided that, Charlie, Black Rasta, you are better with the poetry. And to fire the poet, Zap say, oh, mami to nyum kra. Not because you can't sing, but because he thinks you are better somewhere.
Right.
And this time around, when we decided to work with a few more sound engineers and producers, almost say, hey, Black Rasta, this album, we have to do a lot of singing. And I'm glad. Sometimes I just went into the studio. There were beats, no BBR, freestyle. We start imagining, doing to Ubehuno. Pa!
Onyanyum.
Yes. And I think
But yeah, no poetry, Yeah, what kind of off-head and I said, watch on now.
Hey, me proper because poetry no. It's rhyming. Me chop poem and rhyme that. All the kinds of rhyming. Say 1, 2, and now 1, 4, 1, 3. I mean, those who understand what poetry is, no, know what I'm talking about. And poetry no, but so easily. You know, because my from when I was, a student. You see, and to because Zap say academics, quickly, say, okay, we have the chorus, we have the hook, story, write it black. I need 16 bars for this, and I said 8 bars. Masha say, okay, I'm going to rhyme with this. Pa, nama pa. Zap, we are set. Are you ready? Say it and let me hear. Now, it came to a time, he told people in interviews, said, when Black Rasta writes poetry, I don't need to listen to it again. He knows what he's going to do, and he goes straight. But singing, I must also admit, say, we continue growing. Nobody is too old to learn. There are sometimes I sing, Oba, I say, okay, wait, no, he didn't hit this note. I need that note to hit. Aha. We do this. And the other guys, especially Nana Fane, more than just technical. Obe catch us back in no crano, no. And say, or back in, you say, one back in, and not far away, you would have to carry your people all the way to his studio.
Wow.
Community 25, almost at Pram. Now, you go and sit down there and record the thing. But I'm glad, say, on this album, Shaker Cry recording live. Shaker.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Waterbella, Bounce, and, and even Cowbell.
Okay.
Yeah, recording in our live. And we got the best sound engineers to do all this work we invested.
How do you feel when Sajuma when and you're writing and you hear say I now we and say binyansa
good.
And I we and they say funny songs.
Funny, especially funny songs, You see, when people criticize you criticize fit yourself in their shoes. Ask yourself, is this objective or is subjective? Is it malicious? Some of it will not just be subjective, and you're malicious on top. Obi or say, oh, on tiasie, artist way the onyadie. That's a subjective person. But when the person goes ahead to try and demean you, disrespect you, and kill your brand, and only malicious, You see, some of them are malicious people. They say, Senya, if ya, the other time say, oh, Black Rasta makes fun. A lot of people were hurt, even people who were not my fans. Because if you want fire, Black Rasta is a fire artist. I have no time for, of course, I've recorded 1 or 2 songs in the past, in jest. Say, oh, wait, you're recording light-hearted, so that amount for the best. And you say, Tio, Fatio, Pablo Salma, unti language, until you would think it's a joke. It's not a joke. Listen to the music. Let people who understand the language educate you. There's not even one English word in that song. Tio, Fatio, Pablo Salma, Fatio.
I don't want to say anything.
Ankumaye, Fatio. It's just a Fati. We are Oba. You are worthy more than gold. Better still, you are worth more than gold. Number 2, we are Oba, like amongst women, you are the leader of all women. You will kill me, Fati. Don't. A very conscious African song. Sorry.
Is it a folklore?
It's a composed song. Yes.
Okay.
Original. And I heard the beat be a one. And added some African feel. But omuti omukase chi dede noise no. That is not what it is. Dede in the gomba church pepe. Like obawe pepe. Everything about this person is perfect. Tio. Fatino, the short form in the Gomba land, Tio. Tio, Fatio. Fatio. Paabu Salma, Fatio. So when it came out, I had some radio presenters. Tama, if you have cars, I asked them no. Now, Moody dear gross onukra or see nyuma hoya na edidi. You see, and then they try to trample on the brand. But when it happens like that, you know, what you do is normally I would sit back and choose my battles. Mine I was saying me fire no back. Which one of them matters? We know these are irrelevant people. Wait. Let me fire them. Let me pick a gun. No, pow. And when they take the first bullets, they don't return. So if you're not ready for the fight, don't start it. She said, "Nana if you're there, or no, she came back and I really felt sad even responding to her. Because Oyobia minimum. I know the mother, I know the father, in quotes. And you all attacking me, sir, I felt say, ish, was it Black Rasta here funny songs? Look at Thief President. Thief President, why you thieving so? Thief man, why you thief so? The people, they must suffer, but you don't.
No great Thief President.
Yeah. That Thief President, which part of it is a joke?
It's a joke. No, but who can Thief President says it?
Thief President, they say, when you travel around Africa, almost every country, say, President Biwa or for. In Ghana, we have that. Nana Addo is not far from that. Yes. I can forward. There's a proverb. Dabi, I can say, you see, opening tifie na unkwala ewi nonka. Ana yes ana omuka.
Black
kind of before.
Opening or
Mr. Black Rasta.
Yeah.
Bacho. That opinion.
Yes.
And I'll be
yes.
But I don't think so. It is something you can say.
Yes.
He's not far from that.
Oh. It's opinions. It might not be your opinion, but me opinion. Say a opinion. Me can say.
But you see, all of these things, yes. When who to me expresses anima way
yes.
in songs,
yes.
saying sabi obi a konfu.
Yes.
That's obi catch us we have funny songs and abu.
There be boom for you. And until me can say we irrelevant, push them away. That is irrelevant. Push that person away. But these other people is malicious.
But then also you have a malicious intent.
Well,
how do you say seven predators obi who need records and who need evidence, who need BBHS seven predators and dipana aye konfu and our father na okas asem not to nso okra uti Black Rasta say
o see me evidence.
Now we
more evidence.
No, because
evidence to the baby.
I use platform me. I have evidence. But all I'm saying is that no, let's face it.
Yeah.
If Obi fire trouble, but fire Obi
David, you see, I'm the Dosty. I didn't expect this from you because unim your history. No, Black Rasta is one of the most attacked people in the media. Recently now, Abadan Kakra Gen Z for Abanti. But I am one of the most attacked. How many times do I want to say Black Rasta have out to attack back? I'm interested in the big shots, those who matter, those who are stealing from us and disturbing our society. Omuna me very interested in.
That's Obi now Obi who's also disturb ya. Obi can also weja.
David mean guy.
Was see who ye dede. Say when you abucha be mu.
Good.
Ebi anasa nipa na wa accusing no. Black Rasta we ya nyuma na friend cocaine in the palace.
Yes, cocaine in the palace. We know one no white we know one no cocaine. No white.
Someone academy. Oboletra. Someone academy lecturer.
Una so ti asem we. Na so the nene. Eti wo baby a wo ko be hot ro. Oh, baby a hot tron kwa. Said how can you attack the big shots? No we say how wo ko yi.
Yes.
E ho ye nko ho.
Good.
Misua no na nyum bi ho ayi. There's this new group near your friend, Papa, your friend, Yao Jenny. Almost you know, if you're young, you as him go round. Yes, young go, where they all. But who baby up as all corner, hot throw. Knowing very well, say hot throw, but that's where you want to go.
That's how you can.
But obi ba wo edwa so a. Yeah, onti ase.
Oh, David, I want to disabuse the minds of the people, say, who attack Black Rasta, on pay. Dabi. I try from critique. Obi to me criticize me, and when I listen, I'm like, wow, this is great. I call them, Charlie, I listen to your critique. If you're a radio presenter or in the creative space and you don't appreciate critique, it's just saying you are in the wrong field. And to a man for criticize me criticize a man for. And that's why I always have that catch phrase. Say we criticize to build and not to destroy.
Okay.
And to criticize the power and people to critique us. And una boy, anka by now, anka ya long time. Because you know, people were like, oh, Charlie, and but you see, Ghana, no, things will change with time, I believe. If you are known for a certain thing, there would be no way you can move into another comfortably. Right. Like you are suffering, like me. Why you listen to and the Dosty? Look, recently you released a song with, one of these artists, I think Kiddy or,
Monkey.
But I looked at the song and I comatose. Me tear and say, and I told one of my guys, wait, because he's known as a radio presenter, he's known as a DJ, he must concentrate on his DJing and concentrate on his radio. And no, it's finished. You can sing like a bird. Chance. Look at Otek man who used to be my radio, my friend saying studio manager. Luther King, now a friend of Luther King. Kwame Dinkra.
Yeah, fantastic.
Listen to Kwame Dinkra's music. Listen to Sammy B. Which one of us has truly broken through bang? Say, because it's in the minds of the people. Say, wait there, or a radio presenter.
And you say, Nuntina, Ama Obit we say presenters no, just few of us and about you, but Dodona Emma because we are presenting.
It's part of it. Oh, I say we they are a presenter, but Nigeria they don't know me as a presenter. Into Mubonyum no, Ukabruchia. Yeah, Black Rasta is released a new album. Yeah, no, I can't. Then later they can say that, oh, he's also on radio, but you are a musician first to them. I had here what they've known you for. You'll be shocked, say Sally say, a time would come when she wants to run for a political office. People would say, she's known as a pandit.
No, especially
something like that. Somewhere they're a pandit. Oh, it's an entertainer there. You don't have the argument to be this. That is where we are. Yeah. But I think that with time, no. Yes, it's kakra. This album, dear, no, to prove to the whole world, say we have inspiration to make good music. That's one. And two, say poetry noir and say right. And thirdly, mutia who say the Grammy no aba. You can laugh as much as you want. You can enter into any rat hole or rat's backside. You can enter into a mole hole. You can fly to the moon. Mutia sa mube who say yes see, hey Black Rasta or the I don't know about Ghana. Because we have done it before, where people never gave us a chance and I dare not teaching. So these are some of the things we need to look at. And thankfully, there are some very good pundits, I mean like Sally and some other people, Omono, they will look at the person and be able to come out with the authentic nature of the person rather than other people are talking about, okay, who they will rate them as controversial.
Right. Saying, album, why videos?
My videos be brave. In fact, now I think we have about 12 videos. But
wow.
Yes, wow. Yeah, release it. Oh, yeah, boy, we went to Nigeria recently. I shooted 2 quality videos. You know, one of them is Sodom and Gomorrah. I think it's one of the first ones that we released. And also
video we are saying
no, you call Anakazo.
More to me and she baby.
Debbie.
Any video no me. I was say we are saying.
Oh, yeah, Ampa. Ashe. Ucha.
Oh,
Black Rasta. Oh no.
It's a funny character.
But I said, I be a commercial, but say no nyame nipa. Is it we are soft?
Yes, it's here. Long time.
How long? And what could a Bible?
Oh, I've been reading the Bible from when I was a little boy, but say, oh,
But we are what to incremum.
yes. But even at that time, we say Nkramofor believe Bible. We are Kramonina believe Bible like just say we are Kramoni. It's one of the pillars of faith of Islam. So you have to believe in the revealed books. What you say? So I've been reading the Bible from when I was a little boy. Mikai said me read the arguments and all that. A lot of Muslims do that. A lot of Christians do that. What you say? But I was ordained as a pastor and as a missionary, no. Better still a minister, no. At the Breakthrough Family Ministries International, Bishop Osei Tutu, and Omubome Kola. So right now, I am involved in that. I mean, it's just an icing on the cake. Because Ejuma way, I hear already with Susa and it's not a new
but
thing.
Black Rasta, and Kasabi Kremoni, and then I do copy us right there.
A very, very strange story. Because on a very serious note, you know, I was a very argumentative, religious person. Yes, you can't Bible no just to argue. Aha, wrong. Aha, Matthew say, and aha, so James say, and I say they contradict, and the Bible no baller. That was the mentality. I didn't believe anything Bible, and I was somebody who read the philosophies of the Bible writers, and I say, to me, I'm in chain with Bible. People who knew me knew that. You share at the argument, you will see that challenge. No. But yes, but things started to change. I think I was at home when I just left Hits FM. Let me call Fee. Before that, no cry. Came on me call her, and I mixing him, and he told me, say, hey, Black Rasta, you are from this town. Is it true? He was just mixing and he stopped. Black, are you from this town? Town so BNT town didn't that from me. Everybody just thinks Black Rasta is Tamale, because born and bred in Tamale. Me buy when you know Tamale, because that's where I was born.
Yes.
Yes. But the little village that my ancestors came from, no Kewa Bosadino, I was shocked. I was like, and I was laughing at him because Osha said, you are from a town that starts with a T. And I said, Obabeka Tamale. What is it? I said, what is it? And a body, you know. I said, yeah. I was shocked. I said, so what? And then he went on, told me some other things. That day when I was going home, I almost had an accident because I was thinking, those deep pieces of information about me, because it's not on the internet. And a lot of my friends do not even know this. None of them even knows this. And it's, I started from that time, no, my whole life changed. Because I'll see myself reading the Bible, and James 1, blah, 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 blah. Me sorry, now me for Bible to be the same thing. But even books that I did not know really existed in the Bible, me to me called that. Now I see myself opening the Bible and reading some books. Me sorry, I read something like this. Is it there? Yeah, sure. I was scared. Say, hey, what is happening to me? I am a Muslim. I pray 5 times a day. I do my zakat. I also do the fasting, Ramadan. Me pay fasting. So at that point, you know, and I will be walking. Somebody will be in front of me. Mektidin. Ebia Sally. Me boss Sally. No, Debbie, who know that? Sally. Hey, brother, who me why? Me bother man. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Am I going crazy? Sometimes I hear, sometimes I say, wait, mean can't. I will not say it for people to say that I'm crazy. So I discussed with K1 and he said, oh, BB, I have a friend of prophetic. It's prophetic, DNA. My research led me to Bernard L. Bernard.
Okay.
And I'm a friend. Luckily, he answered the call. He asked me to come to his church. We call church, you know. Want to be time cry for us to talk. But he said, come home. Long story cut short. He got to feel and he called his prophets. There were about 8 or so in number. And I'm surrounding me. Firing.
Champagne goose.
Hey, like they were just telling me things.
Hey.
Like things about my life. I'm sure more. Because honestly, as a Muslim, I didn't know there was this kind of power in Christianity. All I knew was people making noise in the church. Blah, 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 blah. I said, they prayed. Oh, no. You know, things like that. Mommy, like prophecies left, right, and center. Mommy back, mom back, like that. Till Bernard himself said, when you were 2 years old, this was what happened to you. Your mother took you to a certain house, and this was what happened. I don't want to go too much into the details, but it was scary. Mintibida. When he told me that, luckily my mother was alive.
But now who him story no?
David. Scary story, including involving some old man beer or the village B. He mentioned the name of the village. I mean, cause our village, you know that. Enna, I say, is she alive? I say, yeah. I say, called my mom and put it on speaker. Luckily, she answered. Mom, is it true that when I was about 2 years, you took me to a certain house? And she said, yes. We went there, and we were at my back. You do now we struggle, say you wanted to calm down. You bow down. I put you down. Just you were crawling. I left you and I was talking to my sister. When I turned, I couldn't see you again. The rest of the story I'll keep to myself. And blah, blah, blah. She got frightened and blah, 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 blah. She said, but how come you never told me this? I said, catch me, Papa. And my father said they should hold it down. So she handed over the phone to my father. And he also told me that, me trolling down. I was shocked and scared. 2 years. At that time, Bernard was not even born. I'm about 10 years older than him. To be sure, no sir, I say, hey, we are Busumbiana. Because me, I don't believe in this Jesus. You know, he spoke. And Okacha said, one of the prophets said, within 90 days, we will call US. You go and teach in some of the universities. Say, hey, Assembly. You went to invitation. Oh, me also and a friend me from American University. Shockingly, University of Central Missouri. Papa B, no me show ever hits FM. He loved the African history class. Your friend,
my favorite African history class.
Oh my God, yeah. Professor Albion Mens, Oye Fantini, but he's been based in the U.S. for ages. Or TIA program, no. I didn't even know he was a professor in the university there. And Obisa me said, so what happens to the African history class? And me say, oh, we are on break right now. I resigned from the radio station, so blah, blah, blah. Would you like to come and teach that at the University of Central Missouri? I talked about you at our meeting, and they were interested in having you. Can you send us your qualifications and blah, blah, blah? Me send it. Pa! No, me say, Mimbra. A week to the team. I'm say, Pa! I went there. They picked me up, flew me to the place. Before I realized I was in the class teaching African history and so on and so forth. Then my friend Bernard catch and said, well, this thing that you said. Apart from that, you know, Andy, anywhere my Christian friends said, oh, there's a program here, me call program. Me, I normally like to hide. And to make call back, I could see you. A prophet will be prophesying. Now, I bomb me indigenous name aside the Black Rasta.
Or more Black Rasta, no?
Dabi, why a friend will say, Ahmed, no, or pointy south side, no, so Ahmed. You know, Ahmed, why a friend of Ahmed? I'll be looking around to hope, say, another Ahmed will rise. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'll just be stiff. They're not prophet. No, I brand temperature frozen. Say, friend me. Those around say, oh, Black Rasta. Say, Udin Pa Edin, say, Ahmed. I say, one thing, say, oh, there be man. Because I didn't want to be dragged to the front.
That's right.
Yeah. You drag me to the front. Follow me. But, whoa, this year, you did this. And I say, like, when him say, offer also. Cut this whole story to an end. Around that period, Obia Obe Fremi Biano had one message. Anybody who called me, Black, I had a dream about you. I saw you wearing all white. Now, Uprichi Ewa Marketplace. All of them, more than 20 different people, including King Lagazi, and much more. I have a Catholic friend, Onu. He used to tease me and laugh at me. You know, Phil Rankin.
Okay.
Phil Rankin?
Yeah,
oh, my guy, my guy.
Yes, Phil Rankin as in, you know well, let me not talk his personal things. Phil Rankin, Efremi, some hot afternoon, during this period. I didn't see Black yesterday. I saw a dream about you. I was so frightened. I said, Diane, did you see me wearing all white? I said, yes. Ah, how did you know? I said, well, that's what everybody's telling me. And to your friend now, I'll say, I had a dreamer. I will tell you the dream. You saw me wearing all white, right? So if you realize, this I've not said anywhere. Around that time, there was Ghana Music Award, and I think I was nominated. Me call her in all white. And I'm out for ADD, roughs. I said I was looking like some ancient black, but they didn't know what I was going through and living. You know? So,
It is a
be
say, no.
ranking.
So, okwa sorry wa. Yeah, who looks no, especially with
Turban, locks, no.
I'm complaining.
Yes. Make I say Assemblies of God. Well, I won't mention the branch. I mean, in my area, the Makatio. Because Papa B, he sacked me, just sacked me. Said, I was a nice boy, so me Bible record. You know, because he had heard me on radio and we mono. We are antichrist. They are here to record you.
This is after was sacrifice.
I was just around that time. Me call around just to learn. There was pressure on me from the dreams I was having and seeing. Sometimes I was hearing and say, "Why a sungwe kakra? Come into this. I am God, and I'm the one talking to you. I made you go here for you to learn." Yes, Auntie Braha. Auntie, I won't tell you, say, I found something wrong about Islam, and I say, it was just a call and say, why away kakra Auntie Braha? And I have held it in high esteem because I saw the miracles. Apart from the miracles, personally, no, I had God speaking to me. Say, a demon soa is unto you. Talking to me and telling me, say, this is it, this is it, this is it.
Then they say,
Make I say, Archbishop Duncan Williams, they told him, say, we used to fire him on radio and all that. Say, Papa no sakra. And I'll say, let's bring him so that I can also pray with him. And then the man who was asked to bring me will say, Archbishop said, but he didn't say Archbishop said that. Cut off your locks. I'm saying there, Manyamba. I'm not coming anymore.
Yes.
You know, a lot of the people in the Bible, they had locks. Which I say, me TV Joshua frame. I was at home just watching Emmanuel TV. And my phone ring here. My phone no. Hello. Hold on for Senior Prophet TV, Nigerian accent. My number. I answered the phone. What's up? I say, God has asked me to invite you over to the synagogue. How did you get my number, sir? I said, is it important? God has asked me to invite you. When can you come? I said, tomorrow. I said, should we send you a ticket? I said, no, I will come on my own. And a lot of people who saw me at synagogue, they didn't really know what it was. And people said, but I was invited. We call it 8 days. Me and Senior Prophet TV Joshua will be criticizing. No. Too much. The church have crowd to me from you know. And I was taking on. Yes, we call healed also with him. We prayed and we prayed and we prayed for all the 8 days. And I'll catch them and say, a time will come, you come and preach in this church. But you have a calling. Accept the calling. And yes, sir. Yes, sir. Calling to the Oboa. You would answer the calling. And one thing Bernard told me that I will never forget. I said, don't be in a hurry to leave Islam. Don't be in a hurry to leave any religion. Hey, the hand of God is so mighty. He will remove you and put you where he wants you to be because you are his. So I was relaxed. My dear. Hey, same things. There's an earthquake here. Because see. There are a lot of people here. But the media, my friend, say, Charlie, this is it. My mother was the most worried. Say, somebody who was in this religion, our movie say, one day I was just there on TV, and Fred said, I heard that there's going to be a plane crash in Tamale Denti. Say, on radio? I said, I had a dream. That's what I just said. The following day, plane crash, Tamale. There was a minister on it, Husseini, Inusa Husseini. Plane crash. Pam! And on one friend, me, she also started believing that
Oh, baby.
BB Waho. It wasn't, I wasn't drunk, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't going crazy. This was it. But at the time, no, I thought say it was too much. And
Oh, no, Monsada.
Debbie, me no be that. I don't know how insert is like.
What about
Cigarette, bonto, hashish, we, me no be that.
anyhow?
Never.
Now we are who the Denina and I say.
Well, unim say.
And at that time you were going.
Debbie, we know it's not for smoking alone. Yeah, to me the yeah.
It's now the hair trousers.
I mean, you see hair creams, you know. What you say? You see hair creams, you know. I mean, I'm not going.
It is a CIA. Yeah. I'm doing this. I can. What does you use for?
Oh yes, it's a beautiful herb. It's a beautiful herb. I still advocate it. And now you legalize it. It's all because of this advocacy. What you say? So some of these things, you know, I think that I didn't know it has calmed me down to a certain way. Say, I have come to believe that there are things.
Okay.
It's made me more tolerant.
Okay. And you know, Black Rasta come here there. Na me pesi e be hwe ne nyum no ni music videos ne ba ko. Ye hwe bi. Na ba cho menko. Nka mi jawa mo akọ, but there was some penny for e bon komoni bi. And afei, ye babaka, speaking of weed. Young crofo yi bi within our industry. Ade om ho awurawura mu a amwa. Sabi obi ane ne de obi okra wo kan se wo de ebi a wo de otimi ma efu kama ne ade ana e beautify no obi on ma sabi ne pampan kra to me e create problem ma o ade a wo mpe na wo mpe bia na wo kan nsa wo te ne pampan kra na bibi ye wo mpe it's my person no we'll have a short discussion on it again ye mu bi or let me say it okonfo kwa the issues wo ama say no I say, any sound than bio. But me can comment kakra. Sandra Force see you, Mate, Piaga, Sela, Andy. Hello, Mummy, say, or Shaw Techiman. Sean Buji, Sandy Dosty, Neo, Sean Buji, Miss Minio, or see what you Cove Town. Sean Buju, Yamisha, also a share Black Rasta. Bless up. I kiss me was Sef Shibekwa, or say happy birthday to Nana Kwesi Kwatin Dadzi, aka DJ Tangible. Also, Lord FM says she be quiet, tangible. May God bless you more. About Zachary say keep up the good work. Actually, what do comments ne bring me? I make him on Facebook. New upon such say Kwesi Thompson. And I'm changing me this. Now I'm as by am Cape Coast. Near Koya Racho baby I ko didi. Yet na sia Andy Doggy.
Hey, seriously.
But I say,
Right.
you know who
him. Because a man.
Hey, professor.
No, yes, sir. Because a man took a seat.
Hey, professor.
A man took a seat.
Over say,
A man took a seat.
Say my jai. My film.
Black Rasta stress.
Unya ho de ade be peja o. Bibi fu ania say. Ami sir Alexander say or share work here in UST. Me am senior Kojo Bodog say Black Rasta is such an incredible individual. Say we are incredible individual. Wisdom, always Black Rasta. About Zachary, okay, Makai. Well, keep them coming. What the bar? Adom TV Extra or Facebook. And that's Adom TV. Nina, Makai, Nina, Ma. Black Rasta, video never. What's all try? Be Ghana, not try be Nigeria.
Yes. We 100% Ghana. Yeah, show two way. Anakazo. Dag Heward Mills.
Okay.
You know, honey, very nice. You know.
Ebri.
Yes. Honey, you filming.
Oh, wow. Okay. Jeff Akosi was a nice show. All right, thank you very much. Pacho, you better check it. Why? You da see. Sally, one more kwaba.
Yo, bro.
Like I said, what they didn't be a canoe. Touch.
Until my sober.
Why sober?
I'm sober tonight.
Okay. Answer the Black Rasta. I wish I could bet tonight.
Let's cut us tonight. Yes, walk or dakwa.
The more video me and Sanka on.
Yeah, no one's not.
So I say, The pon class so abedo. Me pese odi machi ni ekọ Soho.
Yes, videos no mumbo me.
Yo, enianom enti vice president na de Allah woyo edi asano. Sa nwumwe angasa na mframamu abase DJ Azonto si nwumwe no. The whole Ghana nwumwe na powerful. Me angasa me I like the song. I mean, me ko events am drop you out to say Vim woman kasa. But the other DJ Azonto nkasa because on the petition e buy. DJ Azonto ba cho timi kan me moajo.
Me ba cho me timi jewoso. Ene.
Ade ane.
Oh, me no ka tenya me Adom me okita 10 years. Ghana for the Brazil or never pa or Libri or madman ba so oh madman who Maserati there madman 10 years city family you know me in it jam to go by and Adom city who some test say am so me ho yes so yeah $10 million na media money on my mind many of them
Yo na wo sa nwumwe a ama for the twi so pa say vice president dey twi so bia wo ha on say
I don't see but on you we power to ebugo video Adom one time there na me nim say Senator Party na me nim say we are funny like to see na me nim say we are quick tempers the do the Adom kakra wa Adom e dunwe ho a obu fuma me kutorie power. So let me also once again use this opportunity to beg you once again that we are sorry. My minister is doing that for about and doing and then do we at that day 26,000 and now what day that day and because I mean over for less than 15 minutes and you charge more than 3,000 and this my son saved you over we are to know that your over what they get your so much all this happened will be at your. And I was ladies and gentlemen, I have video for the report. I have video to prove. When I was late, I have a surprise for you. Over the pack and the phone, or be a company video music, Andy. So this my song has saved you, and once that saved you, that's
okay. So it saved me. Right, Matthias, it saved me. It says a vice president they are now.
Hello,
vice president they are Serbia. Problem I want today.
Me but many problem. Vice president for them desire many problem. About video desire many problem. Because me know that I know that I'm saying emphatically on TV now. This is the president's favorite song. And from us, who is the president? Any other song? Monica was the one only. Can you mean that? Only man say you fun form of you. Let's see. Vice president problem is vice president. Andy, this is a song I promised my mother say any political party be a piano, it will never be less than $100 million plus a private jet. So the problem I have with Baumia is that I've been in contact with head of political parties. Wow. Chairman of political parties and Unim said, I come a few days for me to be rich, become a millionaire. I'm telling you. Me close to signing $100 million deal with the political party.
Okay, but you're to pass
it. Campaign.
Okay.
What is
it? Vice President, I don't think any officer issue any statement. A chair say omu sunyumno for omu campaign. And we are one. Number two, DJ Crono Obo nyumno. Oh yeah, day.
Very good question. Now, but I say, Andy, me answer what? Say uti show you know. Say empare me did attempt that. Urin say. I have a problem with it's black hole. But that one, but another became because the Chrome ha, and I'm say, Andy, some American, I'm say, Menya Papa, and I'm any business kind of man from serious.
Azonto Pacho, Uda, you question and Busa Onano. Sad DJ no.
Okay. Then the media Urban say, you are responsible for program you call you and call you. You know you are responsible for that.
Right.
It is. And I said, the driver passengers team of 30 passengers. Will be alive for the same. So if you tell me, say, you to say, Yami Pengu, if someone was shot there or someone was killed or be pride, Yami Pengu, and I be to Obia. Okay, another cabina is a good former. Stanka, the committee, the plan committee, or the vice president, for any credit. Captain, a court is responsible both for the loss and for the win of the team. Uncle, yeah, you don't tell me to make a light in one, a light in a back. The Chatter House and your Majuma, you want to make congratulations to go to this DJ. The whole the program here concerned, is the president. I'm getting my lawyers to write a letter to.
All right, good. In this case, our lawyers in the trust are statements in the Bible, right?
No, my management. My lawyer's statement about out on Monday.
Okay, hold on. Let me read what you wrote. I'll say,
please.
Thank you. I'll say, as the rightful managers of DJ Azonto's work, we were neither approached for permission nor did we authorize the use of fan form in any capacity. Before that, no. What's that say? No, or say, we are the Rolls Royce family.
Yeah.
We are the Rolls Royce family.
Yes, please.
Okay. Now, who obi the onyu masa, and who demand 10 million. It's Rolls Royce dinner we use, you know. Omo ya odeng. Who permission so use Rolls Royce dinner?
And I myself say, I have been in contact with some people. I have emails to prove to you that I've communicated with some people at Rolls Royce company. What are they?
No, you see, I don't know about you see,
yeah.
Wait, it's different from communicating and certification or authorization. So, but me use. So only me ebe din komo say and Dosty mobile program so to me for open koye artwork say over program no so because yenye na
Exactly.
Thank you. So me no din komo catch or say DJ Azonto me ye party or china and am ye program. Na say o catch am so bra me frɛ o back. Me to me for me pe enkoye artwork na me fa o picture to so because unje pe say
Mr. Andy,
yes.
but some who flyers they bra oh yeah polo party polo for my authorization. In the entertainment world, you will be to say Chris Wado, AMG, Chris Wado. Say AMG say on better Chris Wado, make Kabi overturn his cry.
Well, if AMG, he is not attacking or asking questions of so Obia.
Neither is Rolls Royce attacking me. Listen, no.
Then why are you asking? As on to Pacho, it's just saying your own your boy Obia and fan Sebi because we went to a petition and the Dosty said Argentina. Me do you mako jina so asa na dwi.
Dabio and the American say and yet so they be on bombing job. You know this is the #1 song in the world. Which you know this song.
I know.
But what I'm saying is that baby your ball deal. What I'm saying is that this has affected my $100 million bill cash, not $100 million cash plus a private jet because and do we know make me mommy witness and say I am not accepting anything less than $100 million and a private jet for my mom. My mother needs a monetary back and she needs a private jet. So Baumia there, but there, Uncle Ye, I'm say, baby, what born because for no promising me, they think that I have taken something. You understand? Me, I'm already in talk with other political parties. Now, Papa pray about and no moment here. That is why I say, well, no, I'm bello with a 2-4 ball, just $10 million.
As on to Bachama Muso Asem, what kind of copyright act no?
Oh, yes. Yes, 2005, right?
Thank you. Act 960, what kind?
Yes, please. Yes.
No, what's the answer? What kind?
Maybe I told me can you but send me a dropout if you can explain. There's one thing reading, there's one thing reading, and there's one thing comprehending, right?
Yes.
Comprehension is another thing.
Right.
So I've read it, but if you can
any MSL Pacho Tobo. It's a Pacho Messer. Nyabutre ne kan. Na nyese ofiti ana de akoto abonten say obi mount $10 million for infringing on your rights. Infringing on your rights or do nyuma sa. Enu nti no we use wonyum. Say
is that amount? Do you have a problem with the amount?
No, I don't care. If you are requesting for 100 million, name of a coin passo.
But Andy, do you know that in my heart, my plan is $1 million. Said the I'll be multimedia.
$1 million, Yami Adom. Who did you bring me?
If I say multimedia now,
okay, Matthias here.
Yeah, but and apart from Andy. Andy.
But that's it. It's good there. What the media Monsieur, me per se.
Number one. Why?
Martin, all jokes aside.
My promise is Stefan can back home. My promise is so I'm Stefan can say my back home. Abeku need to get to Kakra because presenters here and the other talking to you, there are so many presenters who are I not really surprised this and the Dosty is on probation.
To me, they won't promise me be.
Why? But why this?
Sally.
Hey, Sally. That is not $3 million.
Azoto, but me say now, I pass who can say for the form no. The change that the lumba nyumbia. Wabo.
Oh, me pacho Andy, who are born to work there? Because now,
they me pacho, they me pen say yes or no. Who can say some?
Andy, let me tell you something. Some things are obvious. Some things, you know that there are some prices. Like if you want to buy a Lamborghini. There are some prices that are non-negotiable. It's second to none. My son is going to perform
okay.
Yes. They to Lumba do which you know.
Matemedasi, Nyami Shelby.
Andy, but what's my name?
Why are they? I'm so what can Nigerian will say you have spoken well, and one can hey, these are yo. Well, as I said, we are here discussing. Okay. More won't be bigger.
Oh,
okay. You go for the issue, no, Mr. And also hear me. And see, Jerry Anaba and Muhu Yeno. Likewise, have you seen this video?
Yeah, I mean, it breaks my heart every time I have to watch it. Because Gen Z may not know who
Okonfor said
is. Yes. Okonfor was like Kwame Eugene in the days in terms of popularity. I'm not talking about the genre of music. You see, I mean, he rose to a very high height, Papa Way. He revolutionized hip life. He was dressing like Okonfor. He would come in, spit his very witty bars. In those days, the two people who were competing with wittiness. Your friend say, this short singer with the dreadlocks. Bravo. And this man, their tree was heavy. But this is a fra guy, you know? And, I mean, he did his very best. Now, when you listen to Okonfor, Okonfor kwade no, oye frafrani, but utini tree no, very heavy. In those days, Ninyum so clean, he would, look, there was no performance he came to have that was boring. Mekai say I invited you to Takrade when I was with Good News FM. Obese hokra poto. Mekai said, this is a little personal. We invited him into a hotel room. Say, you know, we're going to visit him after a show. No, Tia Kosano, a catcher and said, thank you. Kumo. And Tia, you drew honor. And, you know, we knocked at his door. And I be a door, no. When we opened, we see free. The room out, no, was frightening. It was heavy, you know. Until from that time, no, all through, no, he's been somebody noted for using things. What you say? And this man here, watching him right now, so many people have tried to rehabilitate him. Kumasi, there's a brother there, I've forgotten his name. Hammer. What try, sir, recently, my friend, no. Omunyina try, Numa Otri, he's singing off key. On one Numa or mine, he's singing off key, and that means he is not right. BB Hano. I think that we have let the brother down.
Yeah.
What is the Musicians Union doing? The creative art. We say we should be able to. This is a legend. How many people would like to be musicians when they see him? They see that they don't have a future. And hey, yeah, we all have to come together and save this man. I'm happy that they videotaped him. At least a better say, wait for this man to die and see. You will bury him in a casket that is made of gold. But now that he needs it more, why? We can hold this man up, take him through a lot. Hammer has done his best.
In fact, Hammer there, Kofi ya there. Answer na Hammer krebe muno.
Hammer there, Hammer inti.
No, Kofi inti yes. Answer na Hammer krebe muno. As just say Ibrahim Ohinijan. Starting from Ibrahim Ohinijan, so CEO of Ohini Media, formerly OM Studio.
OM.
Abraham ye do bit to me. Just say then one year rented dying. They call rehab. Oh, JJ see open tape. Oh, you see open fridge. You see open weight. Just say, oh, ye do bit to me. Abraham brother Eddie. Oh, ye do bit to me. Coming from Porno. Now. Peter and so bem. Just or conform me. Just a problem so na. Yes, seminar na me say met me at na. Peter and Sube so kakra. Before Peter Ebebano, there was a guy called Eric, not a Spintex, no or Sports B or your friend. Bring your name. I've forgotten all of a sudden. Oh. And Eric tried so hard. Then Eric Anye. She said, this Eric guy. Unfortunately, Eric is free. Nancy. Obe free mu no ni share kakra. Na. She said, kwade kudi Hamansem. Oko no.
Hamanti.
Yes. No.
Ebema ayesa.
Oh, mami bia near friend abna. And make my friend about one for Abna Menu. She ran a rehab center. It's not constantly and Mamma also tries so hard. Even at a point, Mamma ko chrome crana or Kodija, quite then driving the momoko. Like on any bay, very, very, very cool. And if you I drew so fun drew. I am talking with you, and then you say. Well, he said your tea. Well, who said your tea, Ankasa? You know, but deep down, Kwade is a very nice person. Adiaba ko, and I mean, feel say a problem. So Black Rasta kind of music, funny, creative arts.
Yeah, the family, mom.
On no Ankasa, Kwade no. There must be something called will
to change.
So be James. The will to let go, because. Yeah, you know, I'm sure say yeah, TA. Obi akọ tibia bi mu a ebia ufiri mu no adding. But we are not saying previous how we need pedua no. You need to work on it. Hamanti or try according to him kwade papa ne friend say what should I kakra ma ombra yes you should. He was doing well. I remember Adom for Baku and me Eric here we and I'm a friend Kwadam Nene Kasa and all Kasa oh Chanam Sina who you see on the way Charlie and a guy be friend no okay no nobody can no describe here and the guy was telling him say there's a new drug we are on trying hey Andy can you imagine only me didn't come some try drug they were see koi Andy and that day Onime Kasana was tearing up because of comfort finally has come to realize that no bonenye. Wow. In fact, I had just super happy. I feel debut. But your brain.
For me, I have a very personal relationship with him. I remember Prince Kofi and Sefa. Sefa was the guy managing him at that time when he was big. I have a best...
Sefa was his first producer.
Exactly. I have a best friend I'm person me born because maybe the husband might be watching. No comfort kwa de so be worry no. Enti Prince Sefa ana my young kono na me. But na my young kono say we too calm dodo. Enti na my young kono and dating. Enti I know him. Ne sin.
I don't know as a mass I'm so crying in the lie.
Yes, ne sin. Like ne sin I won know. I remember say when he's smiling, oh to me point shiny pain him. She because say Sally oh ha adwene oh me. And it's sad, Andy. Eda me hu ye man who said na bofra bi so abesu pa. Ne bad boy oba.
Okonfo.
Enya ne ba. Just music.
And there's this girl also going around saying no any ex-boyfriend, the ex-girlfriend no na.
Yeah.
What she I don't know
Andy, you said something, but addiction, me must share a lot of addiction programs, from food to drugs. It is not any will. And yet, only because the person has succumbed to that. In the addiction, there's all kinds of something must be done forcefully. Andy, my sad part, I don't want to come into my emotional mood, energy, because this guy, I remember na yewo SS no, hosting a show from Kumasi hosting show at the National Theatre. It was filled up.
We did it, yeah.
I was there. I was very young.
That was the first time you introduced Flavor.
Exactly. I was there. Backstage, just say. So there should be something. This political parties. I'm sure say Ibrahim Mahama, if this man is listening, President Mahama, the wakosa for the form, I'm a problem. I'm talking about President, Vice President, Dr. Baumia. Please intervene because you guys have the means to help him. Don't let him die near the state barrier.
Yeah.
Don't let him die. Me, Andy, these are some of the reasons here. I wish I am rich. These are some of the things. Sebenyana, me wasika. And the things that I would do for people like this, and I will amaze because look at him. Just say now I got in the hometown and I said then. Do you understand what I'm saying? You are saying say how and all of that we're helping. And you sika sem. And you sika. People are lavishing money on women, on cars, and they don't even need. But look at him. We are one or the other. We are one person. A chair. And if I be a minimum, especially at events. What do born in your man? Said the uncle Fossy acting. Oh my God. Mum what? Mum buana sika. Mum buana.
Yeah, quite the senior black kind or a legend precope because over 2 decades in a game or by name some watch no stories what can one in you
are locking the car, a bicycle.
Exactly, you know, or he was so authentic and natural. You can't pure music. He's one of them, and yet untanya kind of musicians they will stay conscious throughout the agenda, you know,
and be successful.
And be successful at it. And yeah, me say, we a test case in my industry, no. Na me was say, nipa do. Yes, nipa do. Once a time when this man was on stage, a lot of people showed love, and they are what do you say? It is a case nipa do or dona kasano. What is love? Where is the love? When and then we hear one nobody, including the big men that were calling him when Onya and the Bangano, wanting to at least milk something out of him. You know, it's a case study for our industry. If she bet me abua, enough in that situation, man, it will be a.
I'm even talking about the top musicians.
For all of us.
What you say? The Saminis, the Sarkodiyes, the Shatawales. The Stone Boys, you people brag of money.
If you're flying from Ghana,
this?
we can pick him out of Ghana for whatever rehab will be at.
Baby, I want to anyway. Because me time, none the anymore, I didn't know. I remember our friends, and I went all the way to
Yeah.
Addiction, oh.
Yes, I went to the
Addiction is not a joke.
I'm for say yeah, ne maame had dream, but I think say Kwada is beyond family. Kwada is a national.
No,
it's a national.
Well, a hundred year.
My uncle.
Biggest problem.
Yeah, you need him. On the hot. Obia send message tin Bogali Ashim where they brain into me can be so facha me about time kakra Black Rasta here ko they say new album e wa bonten
New album the friend with Stalaga Soldier Stalaga SS
never video ni right
never video
Stalaga Soldier
but
I like the name.
It's out yes it's out on all the digital
platforms
right
and you pacho mo download it sorry mo stream Black Rasta Salaga Soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, the darling lemon drink. I say, I'm gonna say as ne. Yesida and commerce on the OD.
Yeah, or no, yeah.
Hey, massive war. I say massive. Next week, me na oh me pa.
The party hard. It was so. I'm glad to Chami Kwame this is. And now, you fancy that man. Ace Liam, ne mame. And if in Abusia 1 year. About Frano, I win the Guinness World Record.
Yeah, congratulations. Yeah.
To Ace Liam.
Just on no ya certify no me boa. Wo maka ni nyina ya ball.
And I know how good you are.
Yes.
And I know madam say we should be Kojo King Sally Black Rasta.
Oh,
send next week.
Director say sound, lights, camera, yeah the moon say. Yango po ya adoma. That's a day. You say